the car will be very quiet, okay? So just let you do a bit of thinking on your own. So you start to plan and you're forward planning. Just to let you know that right now my brain is where them red lights are at the top of the road. And the further ahead planning that you do, the quicker you'll pass your driving test. That's a good stop, well done. You'd expect it to. And he's got his high beams on.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't have his high beams on.
Like
Yeah, and if he's got his high beams on, how would you know in your car that your high beams are on? So do you know your super bright lights in the car?
yeah.
How would you know that they are on?
I'd have a...
Yeah, so what colour light would come on?
Is it blue?
Yes, that's right, yeah. The blue light is a warning light. It tells you that your main beam is on. So that person is clearly not looking at their speed and they're not looking out for the blue light. And that's one of the reasons why they teach you that. Well, there goes our summer. Back to the rain and sleet and snow.
After 200 yards, turn left.
Stop moving.
Okay,
You're creating the same problem that you did previously. Look at the white van. Yes. Also, what's the next instruction?
Go ahead and then I will be turning left at the end. Yeah.
And what lane are you in now?
Oh, I should have been in that lane.
By default, you should always be in the lane on the left. By default. So look in the left door mirror, you can still blend it. So you need to make continuous observations at your sat nav.
Should I sit in the lane?
Work with it. Look behind you, see what's going on behind you. You can see the white van, so it's getting a little bit more complex now. So you need to think about the maneuver you're about to do. So you need to stay in lane 2. You're going to let him go there, you're going to end up bumping into him. But you see the point that we made earlier with your lane discipline. So don't go too fast. Start understanding how it works. Start understanding that it's a larger vehicle, especially when it comes to narrow lanes. So remain in your lane and don't do anything foolish yet. So remain in your lane, remain in lane 2. Go ahead. Keep to the right. Now if you can, signal left. Blind spot check. Go a little faster and come into your lane. That's fine. Now cancel your signal. That's not bad. So you're not affecting him behind.
After 80
That was okay.
yards, turn left.
But avoid making that mistake. You won't be forgiven the second time.
Because I was 10, I should have turned.
Yeah. So which way we're going now?
It's left.
Okay. There we are. Taxi driver. They don't care. He's from Bradford. They'll just find a gap and take it.
Turn left.
So now what we're looking for is a reduced constant speed. So keep your speed reasonable, but keep it appropriate as you're going along the road. Come a little bit more to the left, a bit more to my side, a bit more, that's it. Don't unnecessarily be on that side of the road. The next instruction.
Turning right at the end.
After 200 yards, sharp right. Sharp right.
Now I need to look out for them. No, but there's traffic control.
Them traffic lights are for you, that's for you, that's for you.
And they go.
So when we're turning right,
They can go as well, can't they?
I don't know, let's work on it together, let's have a look.
Okay.
So if you're not sure, what I usually do when my light goes green, I start moving, but I don't move at a very fast pace.
Slowly, yeah.
But if he's turning right and you're turning right, you won't affect each other.
Yeah, yeah.
There we are, answered your own
Also,
question.
yeah.
Go straight on, then take the third right.
Don't look at her, just look at the lights. Then start moving. Quick glance at the lights, now carry on. Now keep as much right as you can.
I didn't want to stop that.
Yeah.
Blocking.
Now look at the lane markings. Keep to the right in lane 2. In
Go
lane 2.
straight on,
Ignore
then
that.
take the third right.
More to right, more to right. Follow that red car. Now signal right. Be careful, 2 active lanes. Go up. Bit more to right, go up. Reduce your speed, so it's a reduced constant. That's fine. And now find a safe place to pull up on the left. Anywhere here. Yeah. That's it, anywhere here. It's narrow roads. Okay, so do you understand where the third right was?
No, I got confused.
Do you understand how this is a third right? Think it over. The first right takes you back down towards your house. The second right would take you around the side of that building. This is the third.
Okay, right there.
So what you're not doing is looking at the sat nav and looking at the road and synchronizing what it's showing you, what you can see.
Okay.
So it's a bit like me speaking to you in very, very broken English and you not looking at my gestures and the tone of my voice to kind of assume what I'm trying to say to you. So sometimes they don't even have to speak to you in English for you to understand what they're saying. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to look at the sat nav, look at how the road's bending, look at the white picture, look at how it's highlighted in white and what that means to you on the road that you're on. Yep. Move off when you're ready, please.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Now we couldn't have read that earlier. It's no problem. It's no problem. It's no problem at all. What we need to do is follow the diversion. So what we need to do is turn the car around. Unless the road is now it's telling you that the road is blocked. It's not clear. So let's turn left into this road. And we can come back out on this road. We'll keep left and go all the way around. We don't need to signal, we can only go left. Let's go left all the way around. It's like a roundabout.
Oh, yeah.
Now when we were turning in, there was a sign telling us that the road is blocked and to follow the diversion. So what we'll have to do is ignore the sat nav and follow my verbal instructions, okay? So at the end of the road, turn right. and that would be the end of your sat-nav driving anyway. So we're following these yellow signs, what they call a diversion. A diversion is always in yellow, so it's giving you an alternative way of getting onto the same road. So if they've blocked a particular road, we'll tell you to follow the yellow signs. So we're turning left now. We're going to turn left here. So as we go down this road, we're going to follow the yellow signs. So we're going to keep going down the road until we see the yellow sign, and we'll follow the arrows that it tells us to follow. So as we go down the road, we'll see the arrow. Can you see it? It's showing us it from here. Just yeah. So it's left just before this white car. So it's your next left. This one here, yes. And if this happens on your test, this is exactly how you do it. No big deal. So we're turning left into this road. Nice and gentle, because you haven't been into this road and you don't know how sharp the road is. So nice and slow. Let him come through before you go through. Now carry on. This is the old impairment where deaf people walk across the road, or people with hard hearing. So follow the road, yeah, follow the road ahead. Bit more to the right, and this will take you back onto the same road. Literally, do you know that mini roundabout? I don't know. It'll take you back to mini roundabout, but it'll take you from exit number 1 rather than exit number 2. So we continue following this road ahead and keep following the road down. Then eventually you'll get to a roundabout. The sign used to be on that lamppost. God, I'm showing you how old I am, honestly. God, they put the new lamppost there, but there used to be a sign there, and this was the centre here. Nice and slow, nice and gentle. See that? There's your roundabout. And instead of coming from that way, it comes from this way. It's the same thing. Usually you'd come down that road where the yellow fence is. At the roundabout, go ahead, the 3rd exit. So normally you'd come down this road and take the 2nd exit. Here you're taking the 3rd. So come to a gentle stop first and look into that road before you go. That's fine. And that's how you follow diversions. So all you do, you follow the yellow signs, and the yellow signs will take you back onto the same road, bar the part that they're working on. At the end of the road, turn right. So now you'd carry the sat-nav, the test route on, verbally. So if you do come across them on your test route, all you do, you read the sign and you follow it. And if you cannot see the yellow sign, continue going along the road that you believe is ahead, and you will come across the sign. You will see the sign. Even if you go down for a good half a mile, it'll appear. It will be there. We've had them in many driving tests, especially with the Northern Gas. Because summertime is when they dig up the roads, it's when they put the new infrastructure down. And gas pipes continuously need changing. I mean, there must be left at the end of this road here. I got clever that the different test route was taking you. This one turns left. And now follow the road ahead. So although you're turning left, it only goes ahead. Ahead would be left. I love them cars. I don't know what it is about that car. It just makes me... I would never buy it, but I just think it looks beautiful. I don't know what it is about that car. It looks like a little beetle. Do you know a little bug?
It does, yeah, it does.
It just feels like them wheels are too big for the car. Do you know, it feels like it's like stretched them wheels under the car.
I can't see now when you said a bug.
You know, once you see that car, you can never unsee it. It's a Suzuki Ignis. And I think Suzuki genuinely cannot design cars very well. That is a weird looking car. But it appeals, you know, it's got my attention. At the traffic lights, turn right. This is where everyone has an accident doing what you've just done there. Now move in, push the car in. There. Do you understand what you did wrong? You made a lovely, lovely right turn into this lane, but do you understand what you did wrong? No? Okay. Okay, have you heard of a Facebook group? Okay. Have you heard of a Facebook group called Leeds Place?
No.
Leeds Face, okay? I don't think you young kids use Facebook anymore. But anyway, it has over 150,000 members on there. It's a very big group. I used to be a resident sort of instructor on there. There's somebody that had an accident in the same place. And in fact, what I'll do, I'll upload the video on YouTube for you. Watch it and tell me what you did wrong. And if you cannot understand what you did wrong, and potentially what could happen by doing that wrong, then you'll struggle to pass a test. And I mean that with no disrespect at all. So because especially here, you live around here, you need to understand the road layout, especially that junction.
Yeah, I know.
Especially what you did there. Everyone does that, everybody.
Yeah, it's common.
And that's why they've put whatever they put there. You see what you did there?
And you had to go wrong.
And that's where most people on this test route, if they're going to go wrong, and they don't go wrong anywhere else, they go wrong there. At the roundabout, take the third exit, turn right. Third. take the next road on the left. This one here. At the crossroads, go ahead. That was good, well done. As in moving off now. That timing was good. At the roundabout, third exit, turn right. At the traffic lights, turn left. Well done, not bad. I like the way you went through. And if you can pull up anywhere on the left, down here. Okay, well done.
That was hard.
No, but look, all right, there's a little bit of room for improvement, but well done. Yeah, look, the thing is, if we're not going to have mistakes, we're not going to be able to correct them. So yeah, okay, there was a few mistakes that you made there, you know, quite evident what they were. I'm going to go through them with you. However, you know, there were, yeah, all right, you know, a couple of mistakes. So what? If you're not going to have mistakes, you're not going to be able to correct. If you can't correct, you won't pass. Otherwise, you'll make a mistake and you won't understand. So I think it's beneficial for you to go over a test route, understand mistakes, and fix them. Simple as that. Okay. Other than the mistakes I'm going to discuss with you, how do you feel it went?
Okay, but it was just the mistakes that were like that I got in.
Okay. Do you know why you wouldn't have passed on this occasion?
There were so many.
Can you give me an example? When you say so many, do you know how many?
I felt there were so many, but like I missed.
Okay, so which
Definitely
ones?
that
Which ones do you recall?
Definitely one of the traffic light.
Okay.
Was I got confused. I was gonna go, you said to turn right. I was going to the left, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
But I should have.
And it's telling you in good time.
Yeah.
It's telling you a good
I
time.
should have looked on the float markings.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else?
I feel like this, but I can't remember.
Okay. Amber, can you give us a hand? Can you help us?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you debrief us from here? Don't you from here? You know, the in terms of any sort of serious mistakes that you found that she would have.
On the traffic light, like when she went in lane 2 instead of lane 1, there she
Okay.
struggled.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then around there, like when she was turning right.
Yeah.
Her lane discipline is still weak.
Forward planning.
Forward planning. So
Yeah.
she don't look at the floor. She don't look at the floor marking where I need to be.
Do you understand? Do you understand what you mean by that? So, like, you know when you're looking at a sat nav, yeah. So the sat nav there, yeah. So, look at me. You don't do this. Sat nav gives you an instruction. You don't look there. Then you don't look there. So you don't look at what the sat nav's saying. Then you don't look ahead, what it implies, and then you don't look at the floor, what it entails. What it implies and what it entails. Them three things you don't do. So, for example, if I say to you, today, you're going to lend me 50 quid, and I told you in the morning, I need you to lend me a couple of quid. And you think, oh God, he wants 50 quid. I've only got £3. So it's giving you an instruction, and when it gives you an instruction, you don't see where it's giving you that instruction for you to understand how you need to do that instruction. And that's the bit that she's telling you you're not doing. You hear the instruction, you understand the instruction, but by the time you process that instruction, it's too late. So we need to fix that. We need to fix that very quickly. What's the next
But
one?
when she approaching the junction, she don't look from here. When she's near there, then she look for the lane, and then she make mistakes.
So do you know if I say to
Don't
you,
do it from here.
so if I say to you, in 600 yards or 600 meters, you're turning left. If there's 3 lanes, what lane do you need to be in?
I'm turning left.
Yeah.
Left.
Okay. So let's say there's 7 lanes now, and they're all left lane markers, which lane would you go into?
Any of them? Because I'll turn
No,
left.
you're going to the furthest on the left.
Okay, first and left.
By default, the first lane of your option.
Okay.
Religiously now, okay? So let's say those 600 lanes, all of them turning left.
It'll be close to left. Yeah.
Go all the way to the left. Then if I say you take the second road on the right, then you'd go into the lane on the right.
Right.
But you'd keep by default all the way to the left. So if there's 3 lanes, go furthest at left.
Yeah.
If there's 2 lanes, furthest at left.
Right.
If there's only 1 lane, keep in your lane that you're in. Okay? So it's very important that you always keep by default to the first lane option of your lane. So if it has 3 lanes that all turn left, always going to the one on the left.
Okay.
The closest one to the left, the first lane on the
And is
left.
it same for the right as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to the first lane of the right, which would be on the left. So if there's 5 lanes, all of them show right, and there's 1 left lane, you're going to number 1 of the right hand side lane, which is the furthest one on the left, not the furthest on the right.
Okay.
Are we in agreement to
Yeah.
what I've said there, yeah? Okay, what's the next thing?
Next thing, I think after that she was okay. Like on roundabout third exit, perfectly fine. She looked, and then I had the next left, absolutely okay. On 20 road, she was fine.
Okay,
And then
right, okay. You done yet? Finished. Okay, I'm going to give you my debrief now, okay? You went to the end of the road perfect. Driving along the road really well. You're doing 20, 21, 20, 21, 20. But your driving was beautiful. As you come onto Heroes Lane where that man opened the door, that was fine. Going along the road, got to lights, you stopped perfect with that, abruptly went red. When we're going down the road, the sat-nav said to you, in 300 yards, you're turning left.
Yeah.
And you landed in lane 2, and that's where Amber said, you know, when you drive, I want you to look at my eyes for a second, okay? You drive like this. You don't look to see your lane marker,
know.
okay?
Yeah.
Whenever you're approaching an intersection, a junction, always look down. Look. By default, you must always try and be in the first lane of wherever you're going. Always keep left. So you went wrong there, but I needed you to follow the test route. So I helped you there.
Yeah.
Your examiner what helped you there. But I kind of dropped a few sort of words in because I needed you in left. I needed to go over the test route with you. However, when you turned left, beautiful. Going along the road, okay. Don't stay on the wrong side of the road unnecessarily for a long time.
Yeah.
Try and come back.
Yeah.
Okay? You're driving along the road perfectly fine. You know when you got to zebra crossing, I'm a little annoyed at you.
I don't wait for them to pull you.
No, that's one thing.
Okay.
But I'm a little annoyed at you.
What is it?
Okay?
It's I too late. I stopped on it. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Yeah. I
fast.
realized that.
Now you live around there. Okay?
I realized.
You live around that area. Do you know if you were to unalive somebody, it's going to be somebody that you know. Trust me, you don't want to be on somebody's Christmas card list for not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So do you know when you're coming close to a park or a crossroads, be more alert. Just kind of scan and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I've got another question which seems a bit silly, but I genuinely mean it in the best interest, okay? Do you know when you're walking, do you try and keep still when you're walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know when you're standing at a crossing, do you ever stand perfectly still? Or do you shake your hands and walk around like a jellyfish?
In the
When you're standing at a crossing,
distance there.
you stand completely still?
Yeah.
Why? Okay. It's a genuine question. I'm leading on to something. You don't exert energy. You get tired, don't you? I mean, shaking your hand, shaking your head and legs, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just stand perfectly still, don't you? You don't scan a crossing.
Scan.
You know, when you're approaching a crossing, you don't look. This is what I do. I look. As I'm travelling along the road, I've seen the crossing from here to where that last white car is on the right.
Yeah.
Then I look at the post and I look to see if anyone's standing there.
Okay.
Do you know a fashion colour is black? Yeah? Black blends in with anything. You can wear a pink top, but black blends. You can wear a yellow top, black blends. Black colour blends with everything.
It is.
The zebra crossing is black. If somebody's wearing black trainers, black trousers, Nike, sort of black everything, black hood, whatever, you will not see that person until they move. By law, you must stop if they walk on that crossing. You are maintaining a constant speed.
Yeah.
You'll end up emergency braking. Yeah.
That's what I kind of did there. as well.
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
I realised that.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, that's it, yeah. When you got to the end of the road and you turned right, I love the question there. That was brilliant. I love the way you answer that question, because if you don't ask, you don't know.
Exactly, yeah.
You made the right turn perfect. You're going along the road fine. Then I kind of helped you there when it's telling you you're taking the third road on the right. Now, if you're taking the third road on the right, I know you don't understand that junction there, but look at the floor markings. You're turning right. If you looked at your sat nav, it'd show you that your turn is very soon. So you had to move into the right hand side lane. But what you should have asked me, Ayub, do I move lanes now?
Okay.
And I would have helped you immediately, and it would have reassured you you're doing it correct rather than failing your test. Amber? Yeah. You wouldn't have failed there, because if you asked, I'm convinced you'd have moved across.
Okay.
Then I would have said, where that red car, I would have literally, where that red car is there,
Yeah.
they will help you in a junction like that. No big deal, they'll help you. It's a complex junction. Yeah? When I pulled you up on the left, perfect.
Yeah.
You took the next road on the right.
Yeah.
I expected you to ask me there. The road's blocked, what do I do?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? We're not going to take you anywhere where it's unsafe, and there was no warnings earlier telling us that the road's blocked. However, that's how you follow a diversion. You go off, you go to the top of the road, turn the car back round, come back down again, and then you follow the diversion. You turn left, you go back down. It's telling you diversion, turn right. Then you go back down the way you come in, and then it will give you a diversion.
Okay.
We went down there, roundabout, you went ahead, third exit.
That one was.
No, that was fine. So on the other test route, so you'd come down, you'd take the second exit, you'd go ahead. On this one, it's the third exit because you're on the right,
Okay.
but it's the same route.
Yeah.
You went to the end of the road, you turned right, that was lovely. Going along the road, fine. Got to the end of the road, turn left, fine. Got to the roundy road, turn left, perfectly fine. Got to the, when we get into traffic lights, there's a box junction on the floor. There's a white hatch markings. You don't go into them.
I don't go into.
No, because if anyone's approaching you and turning right to your left, they have to go in that box to turn,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
did it in front of you, yet you still went in. So I would have stayed out of that box and then gone in, looked at the floor,
Yeah.
saw my right arrow, and then gone into that box. Anyway, you went into there perfectly fine. You made the right turn. Okay, you know what I went? You're going up there. Do you understand why I said that?
I knew it was there. I knew it was there.
So why did you not query why I asked that question?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because you were steering late.
Oh,
I felt you were going to go ahead.
okay. It was too late.
You steered to the right lane, so you weren't steering.
Oh.
Do you understand? You
Yeah,
steered
yeah,
a little,
that's true.
but it felt to me that you were going to go
Going
ahead and
ahead.
not turn. That's why I said you're turning right there.
Got you. Yeah.
That's telling me that maybe she steers a bit late.
Mm.
Okay, you're going along the road perfectly fine. Then we got to the roundabout to turn right, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you remember I said to you the third exit?
Third exit. That was the one that
Okay, so what lane were you in, left or right?
I was on right.
Okay, so what's the left lane options?
Ahead.
Go on, yeah.
This left.
Yeah.
Or ahead.
Okay, and what's the right hand side lane option?
If you're turning right, like in third exit or.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have failed your test there.
Oh God. Why?
Because everything you did was correct for for third exit. You're coming off on exit 2.
Yeah, she was trying to come off. Then you said
Yeah,
third exit, and then she.
I reaffirmed to you
So-
third exit.
Yeah.
Well, what did I do again? So I wasn't.
So you were to the right.
Yeah.
You were taking the third exit, which was correct. You come onto the roundabout correct. Your timing was correct. You come onto the right hand side of the roundabout correct. You're going round the roundabout correct, but you signal left to exit at exit 2.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
exit
yeah,
two.
yeah.
That's why I said you're coming off in exit 3. Do you understand that? Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have failed your test there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wrong time, wrong signal.
Yeah.
Now, do you know how I master roundabouts? I count my exits off. So if I'm taking the third exit, exit 1,
Count.
exit 2. Now I'll check my mirrors and signal.
Yeah. Because it looked like I was going a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll just hit your brakes or grab your steering wheel.
Exactly.
I just said over there because I knew we're calm enough in the car to do that. So do you understand how I deal with roundabouts? If I'm taking the third exit, I count my exits off.
Yeah.
I say 1, 2, now I check my mirror signal, and that gets me off a roundabout. You come off the roundabout perfectly fine. You moved into the left lane well, no problem at all. We then took the left turn perfectly fine. We got to the crossroads, we went okay. We went ahead, perfectly fine. Right turn at the roundabout, amazing, no problem at all. Left turn over here, perfectly fine. Left turn at the top of this road, turning left over here, perfectly fine. So do you understand where you need to work?
I don't know my rights. Yeah.
Just a little bit, just a
Yeah.
little bit. And what you need to do sometimes, talk out aloud to yourself so you understand where you are. Other than that, absolutely delightful. You're in control of your car, you're calm in the car. Perhaps you need to tell yourself what you need to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know, like speak out
Speak
aloud
out
to
loud,
yourself
yeah.
so you keep focused on where you're going. Other than that, that was the whole test route you did, and even with the diversion, you did it reasonably
Yeah, that
well.
was a hard route though.
Yeah.
That was really hard, yeah.
Especially if you've not been there.
Yeah.
It's hard. And the reason why I went over this route with you now is I just need to make sure that you're familiar with where you're going. And you understand reasonably what you're doing. Once you understand, you're perfectly fine. Once I upload this video today, I want you to kind of look and see where you went wrong. It's nothing big. It's only small mistakes. But if you see the mistakes and if you actually see them on reflection, you're able to correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so what we need to do is